Have you ever felt like time flies when you're doing something you love? It doesn't feel like it's been going on for hours, but you're really into it. It's not magic, it's just your brain being in a flow state. Flow state is when your brain is at its best. Athletes call it the zone. Gamers call it being locked in. Once you understand how it works, you can focus on it at any time. Here's what happens to most people. You sit down to study or do something important. You think, okay, let's focus now. But before 5 minutes have passed, your mind starts racing. You look at your phone, you think about lunch, you get distracted by literally anything. No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to keep your mind focused. It feels like you're fighting your own brain. But how easy is it to do the same thing when you're doing something you love? When you're doing something you love, it's not tiring at all. When you're playing a game you love, it's easy to focus. It's the same when you're doing something you love, like drawing. But when you think you need to study, it's hard to focus. Why does your brain sometimes work with you, sometimes against you? But here's the interesting part. Flow isn't random. Your brain doesn't say, okay, let's stop now, let's not stop now. There's a very good scientific explanation for this. In the 1970s, a psychologist named Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi studied the optimal experience. He interviewed thousands of people, from surgeons to rock climbers, asking them about moments when they performed their absolute best. And then he noticed something fascinating. They all said the same thing about a state of mind. It felt like time was either running slowly or fast. You lose your self-doubt. It's like the work you're doing is going well. You feel the joy of doing it, even if it's hard. He called it the flow state. Later, brain scans showed exactly what was happening. The part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex is the part that overthinks everything and judges your work. That part goes quiet for a while. Scientists call it transient hypofrontality. Simply put, the voice inside you that says, "This is not right, this is wrong," goes quiet for a while. At the same time, your brain floods with neurochemicals. Dopamine sharpens your focus. Norepinephrine heightens your awareness. Endorphins block pain and fatigue. Anandamide boosts creativity. Serotonin gives you that calm, confident feeling. This is why people in flow state are up to 500% more productive than normal. It's not because they're overtired, it's because their brains are working efficiently. There's no internal conflict, no wasted energy. It's pure, beautiful, focused work. Think of it this way. Normally, your brain is like a car with the auxiliary brake half off. You can go forward, but you have to work really hard. Flow is like putting the brakes on. Suddenly, you can go 5 times farther with that same effort. Many people don't understand this. They think that flow is something that only happens to those who are born with talent or is lucky, but you can decide to develop it in advance. The reason for this is flow requires a great balance between the difficulty, challenge, and your ability, skill. If the task is much easier than you are capable of, your brain gets bored. Then your mind wanders, you look for the phone, you think about something else. If the task is too difficult for you, your brain gets scared, you get anxious, it goes into threat mode. You either get stoned or you say, "I'll do it later." But if the difficulty is just a little bit more than you are capable of right now, maybe 4% harder than easy, then your brain gets hooked. You think, "I can do this, great." That's where the flow starts. That's why video games are addictive. Good games are designed to keep you in the flow. The first level is easy. The second level is a little harder, but you can do it. As your ability increases, the levels get harder. The game keeps you in that flow channel. You can do the same with your studies, but many people unknowingly choose easy or hard and lose their own flow. Imagine scrolling down Facebook or TikTok and copying unnecessary things. It's very easy, it's not difficult. Your brain loses interest, you don't even enjoy it. Now imagine someone trying to learn quantum physics without even knowing the basics of addition and division. It's very difficult. It bogs down your brain, you can't even start. But do you remember when you built a Lego or tried to do a puzzle correctly? It was a little difficult, but you thought you could do it. You worked for hours, didn't care about the time. That's flow. The difficulty was exactly matched to your ability. But it doesn't stop there. Once you know what the conditions for flow to occur, you can enter it almost any time. Once you understand this, everything starts to change. You stop beating yourself up about how bad I am because I can't focus. You realize that it's not about willpower, it's about creating the right environment. From now on, you become the master of your mind. Instead of trying to force your attention, you give yourself exactly what you need to enter flow. You no longer fight your brain, you work with it. Here's exactly how to trigger flow state. Step 1. Remove all distractions before you start working. Your brain will never go into flow when it's constantly interrupted. It's not enough to just put your phone in another room or just stay out of it. Close all necessary tabs in your browser. You need to be able to focus for 15 to 20 minutes without any interruptions. Even one notice will ruin it. Step 2. Choose a task that is about 4% more difficult than your usual level. Not 50% harder, not the same difficulty as yesterday, just slightly challenging. If you're studying, don't jump to the hardest problems. Start with medium difficulty. If you're writing, just write something slightly better than what you wrote yesterday. Step 3. Set a clear, specific goal. Vague goals kill flow. Study chemistry doesn't work. Solve 10 stoichiometry problems does. Your brain needs to know exactly what success looks like. Write down your specific outcome before you start. Step 4. Set up the task so that you get immediate feedback. Flow thrives on knowing if you're right or wrong instantly. Choose work that gives you fast feedback. Practice problems with answer keys, code that runs or doesn't. The tighter the feedback loop, the easier flow becomes. Step 5. Protect the first 20 minutes in any way you can. The beginning is always hard. Your brain resists. You think, that's enough. You feel restless. Be patient. Don't check anything. Don't change the task. Keep going. After 15 to 20 minutes, something changes. The flow begins. Suddenly, everything becomes easier, but you have to earn those 20 minutes. One more thing most people don't know. Flow compounds. The more you practice entering it, the faster you can access it. First time might take 25 minutes. After 2 weeks, you'll drop in at 15 minutes. After a month, sometimes just 10 minutes. Your brain learns the pattern. Your brain is already wired for flow. You've experienced it before. You just didn't know you could control it. Now you do. Remove distractions. Match difficulty to your ability. Set clear goals. Get a quick response. Protect the first 20 minutes. Do these things often, then you can enter the same state of mind used by the world's top performers. If this clicks for you, hit that like button. Drop a comment telling me the last time you experienced flow. And subscribe to the Brain Revealer for more brain science that actually changes how you think and work. Flow state isn't magic, it's neuroscience, and now you know how to use it.